Meanwhile, President Trump has been diagnosed with a chronic condition affecting the veins in his legs. Photos of the president's swollen ankles and bruised hands have gained a lot of attention on social media. Now the White House says he has chronic venous insufficiency, a condition where veins have trouble moving blood back to the heart. ABC News medical contributor Dr. Alok Patel is here with more on this. So, Dr. Patel, obviously you don't treat the president, but can you just explain more about what chronic venous insufficiency is and what the symptoms are?
Absolutely, Diane. Chronic venous insufficiency is actually a benign and very common condition, especially in individuals above the age of 50, in which there is some difficulty with the veins in pumping blood back to the heart. So some of it tends to pool down in the legs, causing symptoms such as swelling, fullness, or even discomfort or pain. And for some reason, this can happen in certain individuals because of family history. But as I mentioned, there's other conditions such as age, obesity, and pregnancy as well that can actually lead to this symptom. Now, again, the symptoms that are most common are things such as swelling, pain, discoloration, and even sometimes trouble with quality of life, such as movement. But chronic venous insufficiency is a diagnosis leading to that, which is why it's important for anyone out there, if you have these symptoms, to make sure you go and get checked out, because there are other things as well, such as clots, heart disease, and other medical conditions that can cause this.
So if people notice these symptoms, what do you do? And then if you get diagnosed, how do you treat it?
It's a great question, because a lot of people might say, hey, I had these symptoms once when I was sitting in an office all day for an entire week, or after I took a 16-hour flight, because sometimes gravity can actually make it pretty difficult for blood to efficiently pump back to your heart. What's important is that these symptoms really start to cause noticeable changes, they cause pain, you have trouble walking, or they kind of pop up acutely, to not ignore them and talk to a doctor. Because again, if it's another condition such as chronic venous insufficiency, such as heart disease, it could be serious. Now, with chronic venous insufficiency, some of the interventions may be lifestyle ones, such as moving more, changing your diet, managing weight, wearing compression socks, which I love, by the way. And in some cases, you may need to take medications or seek some interventions, such as with the vascular surgeon.
And then the president's physician also attributed the bruising on his hand to repeated handshaking and the use of aspirin. What do you make of that?
You know, it is possible. Easy bruising is a known side effect of blood thinners such as aspirin. If you combine that with kind of a mechanical trauma, which could be from repetitive hard handshakes, it's totally possible. I think the take-home message for people here is to always pay attention to potential side effects of medications you're taking, because they may interfere with other medications you're taking, with certain activities you're doing, or with other medical conditions as well.
Maybe time for the president to give a pound instead, or the elbow.
Just saying, yeah, a little elbow.
All right, medical contributor Dr. Alok Patel, I'm giving you a pound through the screen, my friend. Thank you.
Elbows.